Hello, friends. Welcome to our channel, Indian Food and Football. And today we have the most sorted out fan club. And in this season, the greatest findings of a club and a fan club. The team is in the top of the position, and the fan club is showing a great example of what is real fandom means. Day before yesterday, I was having a talk with Arunawal Chaudhary, who was the first CEO of Mumbai City FC, and he said me this was the dream which he had to make Mumbai City FC what is today it's now. And he was really happy. He was there joining me from Germany, and he said that, Shine, this is the team we wanted to make, and this is the team which is made right now. I think ably backed the City Group and able fan force and able and well managed manager, I would say. Excellent teamwork, which is showing on and off the field. I think Mumbai City FC is here to wear and go still now undefeated. I think there's a huge possibility this team can win the still without being defeated. It's a huge possibility which I see now because I don't think no other teams now coming close to beat them. I think they have the best team on East, Northeast, East Bengal. Both good teams are there, but with all due respect, I think Mumbai City is far more ahead, and now it's Mumbai City FC's shield to be loose. I don't think anybody can come now. It's very far. So welcome. We have two eminent guests with me. Ashwini from Mumbai City FC, welcome, and Pradyuman also from Mumbai City FC, official fan club West Coast Brigade in the show. Welcome both of you, and we welcome you with both all with utmost gratitude in the show. So
Thank you,
Ashwini
Sayan,
and
for
Pradyuman.
giving us. Thank you,
I'm
Sayan,
sure.
for
I'm sure they're
welcoming
gonna
us.
be.
I think.
I'm sure there are gonna be a lot of people, and Ashwin knows this. Once you said from Mumbai City FC, there are gonna be comments, and there are gonna be uh, people asking प्रद्युम्न सच्ची में मुंबई सिटी एफसी पहले कौन सा था पुणे था केरला था I have been through a lot of that, but it feels great at least to be reunited with the city
But
that we are
Pradyuman,
all from.
I think you have finally settled home. I think you have finally found your home in Mumbai City FC.
है ना होम इज आफ्टर ऑल होम यार आदमी कितना भी घूमे घर पे आना पड़ता है यार
है ना? It's been a journey, man.
But guys, actually, today when we start off this, I just want to start this show on a note that how this thing started, and the evolving of West Coast Brigade and the fact that it has not started now. It is a work of many years. It has come, which is right now showing some colors with the team's great performance. So first we'll start with Ashwini, then with Pradyuman. Where it was formed and how this happened, West Coast Brigade? I think who was your co-founder member of the group?
So, again, the entire journey started back in the year 2014, right? When the Mumbai City FC was officially announced. So back then, our supporters club was named as Mumbai City Supporters Club, right? And there were a bunch of European fans, specifically from clubs like Manchester United and Chelsea and Arsenal, who came together to form one dedicated fan base for our club. And this gives me utmost pride today to say that this was the very first fan club to officially come into picture, right, in ISL. So it was officially recognized at the very first day of the club launch. So it was such a proud moment for all of us. And from then, the journey has been really, really large and beautiful. So back in the year 2016, right, we rebranded ourselves to West Coast Brigade. And again, this was after a lot of thought, after a lot of thinking that went behind it. It was such a beautiful picture back then that we still had MUSCM. That is how we used to call it. But then slowly, slowly, it became West Coast Brigade. And it was specifically designed because we were the kings of India, and we dominated mostly Pune specifically at that point of time. And Andheri became our home, and we knew that it was time to make this really big, and it was time that we believe in the agenda of fans coming together across the cultures, religions, races, etc., and believing in one big fraternity of Mumbai football to grow. So that is how the journey began.
Pradyuman, your say on this? How it started? When you joined? Basically, you were from the first itself.
no man Ashwin, stop laughing, man. I know what jokes are about to crack here. This is such a controversial beginning to anybody's team. Following बोल सकते हैं अभी चल let's burst the bubble चल ठीक है following चलो finally it's time to admit that following Mumbai City FC is the trend now, but I actually started off as a journalist. I still do, but not at that frequency anymore. But then I was following Mumbai City FC. I think it was from 2016-2017 season when they played at the Mumbai Football Arena. Initially, I had just been with the Peace and Blues, the official Mumbai City FC supporters club. I had watched the game where in the second season of the ISL, and I think this game was against FC Goa, and I watched the game from Diva Patil Stadium. From there, from third season onwards, I was since when Forlan came, and then we had that Mumbai City FC semi-final heartbreak. Since that time, I've been following the team up and close, interviewing Alexander Guimaraes, and then I think many indigenous talents. I still remember one of my first interviews. Mumbai City FC was I think Ashwin is gonna love this name, Abhinash Ruidas. Remember that?
Yes,
Remember the
why
guy?
not?
Exactly.
Yes.
From that time, I think Jorge Costa and then Lobera, Des Buckingham. So as a journalist, I've been trying to cover as much as possible for Mumbai City FC, and fan journalism has been my thing so far. And then once I was back from those Mbappe's and Harry Kane's and Messi's, of course, it was time to come back for Jorge Pereira Diaz, uh, and then the rest of the Greg Stewarts, the Des Buckinghams, and the Ashwin Noronas,
Arre, arre, arre.
everyone. So that has been the journey so far.
Acha, Ashwini Padruman, we have another one of my friend Aman, who has a YouTube channel Let's Adda with us, and
Hey guys, how
he is
is?
there with
What's
us
up?
now.
Hello, hello, hello.
हेलो हेलो हेलो
अरे
अश्विन
So
एंड
लेट्स
प्रद्युमन हाय.
अरे
और
तुम
क्या
नए
चल रहा
हो
है भाई
क्या?
लोग?
अरे बिग फैन सर.
बिग फैन सर, बिग फैन. आपको देखे खुशी हुई.
अरे ऐसा नहीं है कुछ. मैं भी आपके शहर का हूँ एक्चुअली. आई एम स्टेइंग एट वाशी एक्चुअली. कोपर खैरा नहीं.
Pradyuman, your neighbor. A little more
प्रद्युमन कहाँ पे
farther
रहते हो आप?
because your college.
नहीं नहीं बस
ओके.
आई एम भाई अश्विन इधर भी ले लेगा क्या मेरे बस ना यार
नहीं
बस
नहीं,
ये
रहने दे, रहने दे. आज छोड़ दिया तुझे. आज छोड़ दिया तुझे.
They actually, I want. Before we were discussing basically Amar that how this evolved and how this fan club was formed. But if I ask both of you, do you expect this team to be at the top of the table at the when you started the season when you lost against Bengaluru in the Duran Cup final in Kolkata and are you guys sure that it would be unbeaten till the 14th or the 15th game of the season in the ISL? And I don't think any team will come soon to beat you now. You guys
So
will
Pradyuman, would you like to
sure.
answer first? So I'll address it before Pradyuman does it. So I must say
ये
in the
इसलिए मैं
Durand
चुप बैठा
Cup
इसलिए
final we were
इसलिए
a little
इसलिए I was quiet you knew it इसलिए I prefer not to speak. If I speak I'm in big trouble.
okay. So if I have to speak very clearly, right, when Des actually played the Durand Cup final, right, we were not actually disappointed by the way we played, but the disappointment was that we lost against Bengaluru because they did not play that well, but it won against us in that final, right? And this season we did have the belief because what we saw towards the end of last season was that Des was preparing for every match, and we had different tactics for every game. And if you see now, right, in the season that is progressing, he does not only have a plan A, but he has a B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. He can adjust to any team playing any way. So if you see his press conferences, right, from the very first word go, he's like, no, we respect the other team, but that does not mean we are not ready for them. It does mean that we're here to win. It does mean that we're here to fight. And it does not mean that we are overconfident. We believe in our team, their capabilities, and the tactics that we have built. So if you see their game plan, right? If you see, we had a difficult game against Chennai, right? When Chennai came to our home, and in the first half, we were not playing as well as we should have. But as soon as the second half began, we were a different side altogether. You see that tactic coming on. Um, Des is brilliant. I must say that, and his commitment to this club, and after what he did in the Durand Cup and coming to the finals, yet losing it, but you could see, as fans, we were not as disappointed because we knew that it is kind of a preseason tournament, and it is completely fine that we might lose. But losing against Bengaluru was the major pain, and I think Pradyumna definitely agrees with that, right? Uh, Pradyumna, all over to you now. I'll let you speak.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ashwin. Matlab, it all feels like Hussein Stadium all over again when I see the team from Mumbai play. But नहीं इतना ज़्यादा hype नहीं करूँगा. I'll speak reality. But Ashwin has covered all points fantastically. He's been spot on so far. Just like Desmond Menes with his hair gel, sneakers, and his white shirt and blue trousers. Absolutely spot on with his formation, personal as well as team formation on the pitch. Also, at the same time, this team is not looking as if they want to give up. Last season, I also spoke about this in the pre-match charcha that Mumbai were losing it in the 65th, 70th minute in the last season. There was a massive lapse between attack and defense. At a point of time, Mumbai's team was totally out of words. They did not know what to do after a point of time. This time, they are just not giving up. एक टीम पकड़ रहा है ऐसा पकड़ के मार के धोके ऐसा मतलब भरता बना रहा है सेकंड हाफ में वो चेन्नई को तो क्या मतलब चेन्नई का बारिश भी इतना प्रॉब्लम नहीं था जितना मुंबई का गोल्स प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट किया था मतलब dude that is like Chennai was मतलब after the Tamil Nadu rains it was Mumbai City FC who took Marina Arena by storm. It was that kind of a performance or not just that Kerala Blasters 4-0
Kerala
मतलब
Blasters.
we are just
Super.
not I actually expected that performance in the second half typical Desmond Zidane prime Real Mumbai City FC if you want to call it that second half Mumbai City FC comes up as a different animal altogether मतलब बेंच से विनीत राय आके टैप इन मार रहा है और विनीत राय टैप इन मार रहा है भाई मतलब किधर से
वही
ऊपर से
that's a
काउंटर पे
miracle
मार रहा है
in
आके
itself.
मतलब that is the kind of confidence and initially I would also give big ups to the entire family of WCB as well as the staff. They are on the same page, and you never see fans and support staff and team in the same on the same page. Always there is like a gap and barrier between what fans think and what the team is thinking. For the first time, what the fans are saying is also what the players are saying. That day I met Rahul Bheke. Rahul Bheke was saying the same thing as Ashwin would be saying right now, or Ashwin's friend Joseph will be saying right now. Or if they're traveling together, Shannon and Joseph will be having the same thought as Jorge Pereira Diaz or Greg Stewart will be having. So this kind of family atmosphere that's been created, ये मतलब ऐसा हम साथ साथ है वाला जो atmosphere लग रहा है अभी, it's just मतलब moments away where we can expect silverware to strike at the end of the season. मतलब शर्ट पे जो कप नूडल्स है वो नूडल्स हटा दो कप आ रहा है
Cup आ रहा है. Cup is definitely
Ah,
coming.
it's coming, it's coming. Nothing to worry. I think people will upper will also agree with him.
नहीं शायन
Someone-
मैं आई वुड लाइक टू आस्क एक्चुअली मैं ऑलमोस्ट 12 साल हो गया मैं मुंबई में हूँ एक्चुअली पहले मैं मुंबई के साइड में रहता था अभी नवी मुंबई में शिफ्ट किया हूँ रिसेंटली 2018-19 में तो मैं पहले मेरा मुंबई में बहुत सारा दोस्त थे वैसे ही भी मैंने यहाँ पे जो नौकरी करते हैं वैसे बहुत सारा दोस्त थे तो मैं उन लोगों से वैसे अक्सर पूछता था फुटबॉल के बारे में तो मतलब ठीक है मतलब वो कोई रियल माद्रिद को सपोर्ट करता है कोई बार्सिलोना को सपोर्ट करता है ऐसे फुटबॉल लेके क्रेज जो अभी आप लोग क्रिएट किए हो ना जो मतलब अभी वेस्ट कोस्ट ब्रिगेड का एक स्टैंड बन चुका है एरिना में मतलब ये इतना आसान तो नहीं था बॉस इतना आसान तो नहीं था मैं जानता हूँ इतना शुरू से इतना आसान नहीं था
Definitely.
ऐसा नहीं था पहले जब मुंबई एफसी जब डिसॉल्व हो गया था इतना आसान नहीं था
याद मत
2014
दिलाओ
से
यार,
शुरू है।
Absolutely.
याद
नहीं
मत
मैं
दिलाओ।
मैं जस्ट
आई एम द
मैं क्यों
लास्ट
क्वेश्चन
एवर
पूछ रहा
पेन
हूँ,
एम्प्लॉय
में
ऑफ मुंबई एफसी।
प्रतिभा ना पेन
आई
में
वाज द
जाता है।
लास्ट रजिस्टर्ड एम्प्लॉय ऑफ मुंबई एफसी।
तो मैं जस्ट आप लोगों का एक्सपीरियंस जानना चाहता हूँ यार, मतलब कैसे आप लोगों का थोड़ा स्ट्रगल का कहानी सुनना चाहता हूँ यार। मतलब देखो, मतलब जो अभी है, अभी जो मतलब जो मतलब प्रोग्रेस दिख रहा है वो सबको दिख रहा है, लेकिन इसके पीछे जो कहानी है स्ट्रगल का वो शायद हम लोगों का जो व्यूअर्स है उनको पता नहीं है। तो मैं एक मतलब ऐसे
Correct.
फैन क्लब का स्ट्रगल्स का कहानी सुनना चाहता हूँ यार, तो अगर आप लोग शेयर करना चाहते हो।
Yes, definitely. Why not? Struggle बहुत था इनिशियली बिकॉज मुंबई एक ऐसा सिटी है जहाँ पे मल्टी स्पोर्ट्स होता है. नॉट ओनली फुटबॉल.
करेक्ट,
फुटबॉल इज नॉट द टॉप मोस्ट प्रायोरिटी. और जो फुटबॉल फैंस भी है ना वो यूरोपियन फुटबॉल के फैंस है. दे आर नॉट
एग्जैक्टली,
फैंस ऑफ इंडियन फुटबॉल और दे हैव नेवर फॉलोड इंडियन फुटबॉल. उनको दो ही नाम पता है, सुनील छेत्री एंड प्रॉब्ली अपना गुरप्रीत सिंह. उसके अलावा किसी का नाम नहीं पता उनको.
And
एंड
now they'll
प्रॉब्ली
also know
इवन
Lalens wala changte. Don't worry, Ashwin.
they know Changte now, but back in the day, right? I think Pradyumna would agree with me. There were only two famous names for them: Baichung Bhutia, Sunil Chetri, maybe Climax Lawrence. These were three or four odd players which were famous. Legends भी famous नहीं थे. For example, मैं उतना specify कर सकता हूँ. एंड मुंबई का कल्चर ऐसा है ना कि एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए उनके पास फुटबॉल और स्पोर्ट्स के अलावा काफी डाइवर्सिटी और ऑप्शंस है. लाइक वीकेंड्स में क्या करें, मूवी जाते हैं. वीकेंड्स में क्या करें, स्टैंड अप कॉमेडी देखते हैं. वीकेंड्स में क्या करें, पार्क में घूमते हैं.
बहुत कुछ है,
वी हैव
लॉट
डिफरेंट
लॉट ऑफ
एवेन्यूज,
ऑप्शंस।
राइट? So for us to convince people कि stadium आओ was a very difficult task because number one, India, Mumbai is not a footballing city. Number two, we have different avenues, and number three is the fans say they are not yet connected with the Indian football. And things started changing after the Intercontinental Cup. To be very specific, इंटरकॉन्टिनेंटल कप में जब सुनील छेत्री ने अपील किया था, यू सॉ मुंबई एक्चुअली आउटपोरिंग इन द स्टेडियम्स फॉर द नेशनल टीम. एंड वो स्लोली डेवलप होके इट केम इनटू द वेस्ट कोस्ट ब्रिगेड का स्टार्ट. एंड इफ यू सी नाउ, हम लोग के दिमाग में भी एज वेस्ट कोस्ट फाउंडर्स और कोर मेंबर्स एक्सेट्रा, द वेरी फर्स्ट थिंग दैट वाज कि वी वांट टू विन अ कप सो दैट द सिटी स्टार्ट्स बिलीविंग इन द टीम. And I would say the same also happened with Mumbai Indians. We did definitely have crowds, but it was only because of Sachin Tendulkar then. But उसके बाद crowds started dwindling because Sachin Tendulkar went off. He retired. So crowds in cricket अगर dwindle हो रहे, then it's a concerning point. फिर as football, it becomes becomes more difficult, and I think Pradyumna knows this firsthand. Considering जब Mumbai FC भी existence में था, I think there were only 50-60 odd fans who were dedicatedly coming to the stadium. Because वो experience जब तक आप create नहीं करते हो ना stadium में, people would not feel like coming to them. And our focus then was creating very good atmosphere for the people coming in, creating great atmosphere for our away fans as well. So uh, I am very proud of this fact that we were the very first club in the ISL history to have a dedicated away stand. So when people from outside cities came or countries came, they knew the place where they had to be, right? Or we used to care a
मतलब
lot
अगर कोई
more
स्टेडियम
about our
भरने
away
का
fans.
चांस भी ले ले, तो किसी को अगर
Hmm.
स्टेडियम भरने का चांस भी मिले तो सिर्फ अवे स्टैंड में रहो, ऐसा हम लोग का बोलना
Hmm.
था मतलब बेसिकली. बट ठीक है,
Yeah.
कुछ टीम्स को ऐसा लगता है कि पूरा स्टेडियम भरने से उनका सपोर्ट मिलता है. 4 गोल खाए तो क्या होगा.
4 गोल खाए या 6-1 खाए या हिस्टोरिकली चैंपियनशिप ना जीते, डज नॉट मैटर, बट यस. बट देन, हाँ प्रतिभा ने बोल बोल बोल.
नहीं
बात
बोल
बोलो
बोल
बोलो,
बोल बोल
अश्विन
कंटिन्यू
अश्विन
कंटिन्यू कंटिन्यू.
बोल बोल, कभी
सुना.
तुम दोनों को बोल लो. मंजप्पा नहीं आएगा, मंजप्पा नहीं आएगा, ये ऐसा बहुत बोल रहे हैं शो पे.
मजा पड़ा आएगा तो भी हम
अरे
लोग को
मेरा भी
फर्क नहीं
कैमरा
पड़ता
बंद है,
बिकॉज
डरता हूँ क्या.
अभी सच्ची में कोई फर्क पड़ता है तो मंजापड़ा आएगा भी, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है मुंबई
नहीं
सिटी
नहीं,
को
सी
वैसे
बेसिकली
तो
माय करंट स्टेटस इन दिस पॉडकास्ट इज लाइक अ केरला ब्लास्टर्स फैन. मैं पीछे से कुछ भी बोलूंगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, फुल कॉन्फिडेंस भाई. कुछ भी बोलो, इररिलेवेंट भी बोलना है बोलो, वो खुद का नाम रोशन करने आ जाते हैं. देयर इज नथिंग अगेंस्ट केरला ब्लास्टर्स फैंस, बट ये है मतलब वो लोग का ट्रेट है. मतलब
बट
the
उनको
ones
नहीं
that are
पता
sensible,
किधर आना
the
चाहिए.
ones that are actually sensible, who actually care about football और उसका progress है ना, are actually part of the Blue Pilgrims. The Kerala Blasters fans were there and they are very nice individuals.
Yes.
अश्विन को पता है, we've interacted with them. बाकी का केरला ब्लास्टर्स फैंस एक ऐसा प्राइवेट पॉडकास्ट करते हैं, या मस्त बैठ के थोड़ा सा
हाँ
टेबल वेबल पे अश्विन और मैं पूरा
हाँ.
खोल खोल के दे सकते हैं आप लोग को, ऐसा ऐसा.
हाँ.
नहीं नहीं, छोड़ो छोड़ो,
We
डोंट
keep the
डोंट डू.
Londoners.
हाँ, under
We'll
that,
keep that
सही
under
है।
wraps.
हाँ,
But again,
हाँ,
as I
let's
was there,
हाँ,
right?
बताओ। हाँ, हाँ,
हाँ,
बताओ।
as I was there, right? वो away stand का atmosphere create करूँ, home stand का, and the closest to the pitch, right? The way we connected with players today, back in the day, is the same. It has never changed. Players believe in the fans, and the fans believe in the players, irrespective of the results. We have this wonderful trait ना कि 90 minutes हार रहे जीते does not matter. ओके, हमारे लिए ये है कि वो टाइम पे वी आर कंप्लीटली इन फॉर द प्लेयर्स, वी आर देयर फॉर आवर क्लब मुंबई सिटी एफसी. So if you see, right, when we had bad season previously, we used to chant this: we won't win the league, we won't win the cup, we are Mumbai City FC, we would don't give a beep. Sorry, I cannot start abusing them, but yeah. So that was our attitude. Our love was for our club, and we knew that success will follow with the hard work that our club is putting behind the scenes. Be it the backroom staff, be it the coaches, be it the management team, be it the founders also, right? It is a cumulative work that has come together to fruits today, and we are winning and winning everything possible. आई थिंक मैं इमोशनल हो जाता जब भी मैं वेस्ट कोस्ट ब्रिगेड के बारे में बात करता हूँ, बिकॉज इट इज अ फैमिली बियॉन्ड फुटबॉल फॉर मी. When I started joining the fan club, और वहाँ से journey has been humongous. I've learned about football more than like घर पे बैठ के जो सीखते हैं वो ठीक है, बट जो स्टेडियम में जाके प्लेयर्स से कनेक्ट करके, बैकरूम स्टाफ से, मैनेजर्स से, प्रीवियस मैनेजर्स, करंट मैनेजर्स, मैनेजमेंट टीम से, has been humongous, right? Every day you get to learn something new. Every day you come to know how a club functions. It is not only what you view as a fan, but also what happens behind the scenes. Humongous work, man. WCB has been my family, and I hope it will be a family for till my death at least.
नाइस यार, नाइस, बहुत बढ़िया.
रुला डाला रे.
नहीं मतलब हाउ मेनी
No,
मेंबर्स डू यू हैव इन योर वेस्ट कोस्ट ब्रिगेड राइट नाउ,
So ऐसा
अप्रॉक्स?
कोई specific count नहीं है. Anyone and everyone is WCB member, so we would
नहीं, तब
consider
भी
ourselves
कोर
as of
मेंबर्स
today
का,
more than 2,000
कोर
plus.
मेंबर्स का तो कुछ टीम
Core,
मतलब होगा. वो तो मैं देखा हूँ आपका फेसबुक फॉलोअर्स
yes.
बाकी इंस्टाग्राम में बहुत ज्यादा है, लेकिन मैं बोला कोर मेंबर्स का तो एक ये होगा. अच्छा, फेसबुक से याद है कि रिसेंटली मैं एक चांट
Core
सुन रहा था आप
member.
लोगों का, जाहू मेरी
हाँ
जान. मेरे को बहुत
हाँ
बढ़िया लगा यार. एक प्लेयर को लेके शायद तुम्हें सुनना चाहिए, मतलब वो गाना जो अपने जाहू मेरी जान मैं तेरे पे
yes.
कुर्बान, मतलब बहुत बढ़िया यार. एक साथ ये लोग गा रहा था, तो मतलब गाना तो हम लोग का सब जाना पहचाना वाला गाना है, लेकिन एक प्लेयर को लेके ये लोग गा रहा था, मतलब उस प्लेयर को मतलब वो लोग डेडिकेट करके वो गाना गा रहा था. तो बहुत है, इसका एंथम भी सुनो
Correct.
यार, बहुत बढ़िया है.
Yes.
no, no.
जाहू को
Actually,
जब हम
लेकिन
लोग ने
मेरे को लग
पूछा
रहा है
था,
ना
आई
बहुत
स्टिल
मतलब
रिमेम्बर दिस.
मतलब नियर फ्यूचर मुंबई एरिना बहुत छोटा पड़ जाएगा यार आप लोगों के लिए. ये मेरा पर्सनल ओपिनियन है. मतलब आप वैसे, मेरे को पता है
100%.
मुंबई में जगह का क्या मतलब चल रहा है वो मेरे को पता है. तो आप लोगों का कोई ऐसा प्लान है? आर यू गाइस शिफ्टिंग इन नवी मुंबई और नियर बाई, मतलब डीवाई पटेल एंड ये ऐसे कोई प्लान कुछ है क्या नियर फ्यूचर
So
मतलब?
if Mumbai qualifies for the AFC competitions, AFC Champions League, AFC Cup भी खेले, तो
हाँ,
we don't have any AFC registered ground ना, and there it will at least
I
take 2 seasons
I
for
फॉर
MFL to
होम मैच. हाँ,
be AFC recognized.
yeah,
So in that case, अभी
yeah,
Salt Lake तो जा
but
नहीं सकते.
नहीं दैट
I
केस
think
आप.
we might
हाँ,
get that we
Bali
might
Bali.
get that clearance soon, because तूने देखा रहेगा ना, the change has happened with the seeds that they have put. One of the
Yeah.
reasons why AFC का qualification नहीं मिल रहा था for us for the stands was the seeds. One of the
हाँ,
first steps that the club has taken is get the seats installed. So ये शायद हम लोग के
हाँ,
लिए plus point है. The good thing is the travel point is very very good, which is not the case for DY Patil until the metro comes up completely. तो
करेक्ट
तब
करेक्ट.
तक के लिए it is still a struggle for the southern part of Mumbai and the western part of Mumbai. But otherwise, I think Mumbai football arena में जो atmosphere create होता है, right? I think DY Patil में कभी नहीं हो पाएगा.
नहीं हो पाएगा ना, उतना कोजी
लोग
नहीं है
आते
ना
हैं
डीवाई
जरूर,
पाटिल.
but वो atmosphere नहीं आएगा.
हाँ,
In
वो
in
बात सही है.
extreme case scenario, if Mumbai City plays like Al Nassr FC, then DY Patil ही भरना पड़ेगा.
भरेंगे भर जाता है हमारा
देखो गाइस,
stadium.
मुंबई सिटी एफसी
Full होता
एफसी
है.
चैंपियंस लीग जब खेलेगा
We
ना,
are
तब
not
वो
Kerala,
मुंबई,
we are genuine fans.
मुंबई
देखो
सिटी
मेरे
चैंपियंस लीग
हिसाब
खेल
से,
चुका है.
नहीं मतलब वो नहीं बोल रहा
हाँ,
हूँ, मतलब इस साल
It's
अच्छा
the
खेला,
two matches
बहुत
जीत
अच्छा
चुका
वो
है.
तो पता है मेरे को. वो तो आप लोगों ने मतलब अभी तक वो रिकॉर्ड ही है जो आप लोग जीता भी है फर्स्ट राउंड में, सेकंड भी हुए.
सेकेंड
वो
पोजीशन था
नहीं,
उनकी।
मैं उसका नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, अभी जब चैंपियंस लीग खेलेंगे तो वो मुंबई सिटी एफसी नहीं खेलेगा यार, इंडिया खेलेगा यार, अपना अपना इंडिया से अगर कोई एक क्लब जा रहा है तो इंडिया खेलेगा। तो वो अगर एएफसी रजिस्टर्ड कोई स्टेडियम ना हो तो क्यों ना युवर्ती में हो सकता है। अभी मेरे को पता नहीं, डीवाई पटेल में अंडर 17 वर्ल्ड कप हुआ था, तो मेरे को पता नहीं उसको एएफसी रजिस्ट्रेशन है कि नहीं कुछ इसका, लेकिन युवर्ती में तो है ही।
वर्ल्ड कप स्टेडियम जो होता है वो है।
Algeria, I think they can host this thing. What I've heard, Algeria can
हाँ
they can host now. No issues with
And
that.
Mumbai Football Arena got special permission from the AFC to host matches only because they wanted a biobubble of 50-kilometer radius.
हाँ हाँ
तो एक सिटी के अंदर चाहिए था, तो द ओनली अवेलेबल ग्राउंड वाज एमएफए, दैट वाज टूर्नामेंट रेगुलेशन. तो उसके हिसाब से सिंस कोविड वाज हिटिंग इज थर्ड वेव, that's why MFA was considered under special criteria from the AFC. That's why we could see Australia play cricket on a football pitch against Indonesia. Right? क्या स्कोर था रे अश्विन? 18-0, 16-0 कुछ तो ऐसा था.
18-0 था जितना मेरे को याद है.
18 for no loss. 18 for no loss.
18 for no loss.
18 for no loss. They got थक गया था वो लोग. ठीक है. So we take the first question. We have to, Kumar Reddy has put up a question. He says, my question to you is why Desh was unable to give chance to Vikram and Gurpreet Singh, one of the finest talents in the age group for India. What do you think? कैसे दे आज? कुछ
I
किसको
would
बैठाएं?
like Pradyumna answer this because मैं थोड़ा bias हूँ इस पे, तो I would like Pradyumna answer this.
Simple है. Simple answer. Hey, Ashwin, okay, Sayan, I give you one choice. Do you want me to answer this as a professional seasoned journalist with 7 years of experience or somebody who wants to just rattle from the stands?
नहीं जर्नलिस्ट के हिसाब से बोल जो फैक्ट है वही बता फैक्ट्स वाला तो है ही तो ठीक है.
So for the entertainment, I'll give you both the perspectives. First is,
हाँ हाँ
once you're playing in a pivotal 4-2-3-1, which transitions into 4-3-3, you can't have young players playing right from the start of the game. It's just like if I have to give you European reference, it's just like Phil Foden starting every game in Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup for Man City. That won't make any sense. Not in the way, I'm not judging their talents, but once you're managing a game from a perspective of being on top of the table, once you have talent who is in the shape of Alberto Nogueira, who's on the bench. Since he's a foreigner, we can give him some deal. But in a 4-2-3-1 which is established with players like Dipin Singh on one side, Lalianzwala Champi on the other, and we have a number 10 who is Greg Stewart for him. Pereira Diaz is scoring the goals. Nogueira is coming from the bench. Akuya Ralte is creating the games for you. So Vikram Pratap and Gurkirat need to find the spaces where they can adjust to the game first. Game is in such high intensity as well as demanding because you are not just scoring goals, you are converting those chances into 3 points. And once you are converting into 3 points, younger players need to make sure that they tire the opposition down. That's why Vikram Pratap and Gurkirat will come up as substitute players and substitute players only till the time Mumbai becomes so safe that they are guaranteed an ISL league winner's shield. After that point of time, they can start playing regular starters or they can start applying their trade. Last season, you did not have that kind of squad depth. Even Igor Angulo was underperforming, and Casio Gabriel was also not that great at the second half of the season. So that's why Vikram Pratap just started doing his kabaddi celebrations and he could get his chance. And fair play to him. He delivered when it mattered. Gurkirat and Vikram Pratap are playing in such dynamic positions that they switch games very easily, but they're almost similar. If you see, Vikram Pratap also finds spaces throughout the wings, even Gurkirat finds spaces through the wings. None of them is actually creating the game for one another or trying to finish the game for the team. Whenever they are coming, they need to find that space
True.
to build confidence first. After the confidence is built, you'll see them slowly and steadily adjusting into this trophy-winning squad. Mind you, they are youngsters in a trophy-winning or a side capable of winning trophies. So talent to hai for sure. Even that also shows that even they are on high form. If if there's a substitute player on the bench, that also shows that the competition for those places is also high. So even Changte and Bipin have to perform in training so that they get the chances on the pitch. Everything is looking good. They just need to build up on the confidence and then make sure that they start delivering the goals. और अभी अगर if I have to speak
Yeah.
from the West Coast Brigade typical ऐसा home fans निसिन कप
हाँ।
गोल्स के एंगल से बोलूं तो अरे बिपिन छांगते
हाँ।
गोल मार रहा है ना काय को खिलाने का उन लोगों को क्यों खिलाने का
Exactly.
अरे बैठा हो रे कोई चुपचाप 3 पॉइंट मिल रहा है शांत रहो एंजॉय करो मुंबई शुरू
नहीं, नहीं,
शुरू
नहीं, नहीं कुमार का देखो
कंट्रोल।
नहीं कुमार कुमार मैं बताता हूँ कुमार कुमार जो है वो हैदराबाद एफसी के सपोर्टर है। इज हैदराबाद एफसी सपोर्टर एंड फिर भी वो इतना काफी
अच्छा,
टीम के बारे में सोच रहा है
that's why he wants us to play Vikram Partap and Gurkira. अच्छा, अच्छा.
Also na, Pradyuman, also adding on to your point, right? If you see Gurkirat's and Vikram's Pratap for us, even when they're coming on substitutions, right? And like you completely said, their job has been given to them is to tie the opposition. But at the same time, their job is also to score, which you see that Vikram has missed a lot of easy chances this season. And that is not probably dwelling well for him. And that does not give him a concrete opportunity for the club or desk to put him on. Acha, he is not clinical. He is not clinical as of now. He is getting polished every day. He's doing performing excellent in his trainings. And Gurkirat, I can understand that he had his personal loss this year. Probably that is also there on his mind. So I would say Des is going pretty slow with him. Not to burden him with responsibilities immediately, because if you see before his personal loss, right, Des started playing Gurkirat more, and after he took that break, he's been going very slow with him. Because again, I can understand Des as a coach is not only managing the players on the field, but he's also managing them off the field with the kind of mental health that they might be going through, which is very important these days in football. So again, hats off to Des in managing young players, because they can get very of that saying money bhi chad jata hai kabhi kabhi. We have seen great young players coming in briefly and going off, which is not happening in Mumbai City FC as of today. You see great players like Vipin Singh getting polished and becoming a gem of a player for us, right? No one expected it. Patience is also the game. So probably in the future, we will definitely have a number 9 or a number 10 who is ready for the team. सुनील छेत्री का आइडल रिप्लेसमेंट्स के लिए हम लोग प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं, नॉट ओनली फॉर मुंबई सिटी एफसी बट आल्सो फॉर इंडियन फुटबॉल टीम, व्हिच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
Yeah, because they have to
That is
at least fight for the bench when they're going to Qatar
Yeah.
next year. Yeah. Because these
Yeah,
guys are capable
definitely.
enough of getting the places. The Champions League to almost hai for sure, but if they have to even have a chance of impressing in the camp, at least in the probables,
Correct.
they have to for going to Qatar for the Asian Cup, of course. अभी तो जा नहीं सकते क्योंकि सब कुछ तो हो गया, but next year जब ये लोग खेलेंगे ताजिकिस्तान, इराक, सीरिया, I think they are capable individuals who can take the next generation forward. Time though, give them a season or two, and give them some good games against Hyderabad FC. And we can make sure we can have some good talented Indian players ahead.
Acha, I'll second the second question. Where he says Vipin Singh can perform well in ISL but cannot do well in IFC Champions League. I've seen that in
ए तू
AFC group
4 मीनार जा
stages.
रहे, ए कुमार 4 मीनार जा रहे, तू जा 4 मीनार, चल बिरयानी खा. AFC Champions League तुम लोग खेला है क्या? AFC Champions League क्या है?
वो एफसी चैंपियंस लीग हलवा है क्या?
चैंपियंस
दो बार जीत के देखो पहला.
चैंपियंस लीग का स्पेलिंग बराबर लिखा के? हाँ लिखा है, चैंपियंस लीग का स्पेलिंग बराबर लिखा है. अच्छा हाँ, तो लगा से रामोजी
एफसी ग्रुप स्टेज लिख दिया और
पिक्चर बनाते हैं और कुछ करते नहीं है. वो राणा दग्गुपति को देखने के लिए लोग के पास ज्यादा क्राउड आया था भाई. हम लोग उस फुटबॉल सिखा रहे थे. राणा दग्गुपति को देखने के लिए लोग का पब्लिक आया था, फुटबॉल मैच देखने के लिए. इनको हितेश शर्मा कौन सा पोजीशन खेलता है बोलो?
Rivalry started, guys. Rivalry started.
अरे राइवलरी क्या, राइवलरी है ही नहीं है. बिरयानी बनाने गया है क्वेश्चन पूछ के.
but you know Pradyumna vada pav is better than biryani.
बैठ के गया रहेगा.
Kumar
Pradyumna
Reddy,
vada pav is better than biryani.
Kumar
Everywhere.
Reddy, don't take it otherwise. हम लोग जो मुंबई में रहते हैं, हम लोग ऐसे ही बात करते हैं यार, दोस्तों के जैसा. Please don't take it otherwise. हम लोग ऐसे ही
Kumar, you are
बात
just
करते
like
हैं.
a close friend to all of us.
फैन बैंटर में यू आर.
No, उसने लिखा है. नहीं उसने कुमार ने लिखा है. He's not a either or a fan. I am It's not a fan or a fan. I am from Andhra. I am just a neutral fan. I watch European League. I remember I'm basically a fan of Marcelo Bielsa. He said also in one of the previous sessions of the weekend. And he actually we met just one day once we were doing a East Bengal Hyderabad FC pre-match show. He was there and he was asking questions. So ठीक है, nothing actually. This is something. जो भी है अच्छा है.
नहीं बच गया अश्विन, बच गया
ना.
नहीं, जब राइवलरी का बात हो ही रहा है गाइस, तो क्यों ना हम लोग गोवा से स्टार्ट करें. वेस्टर्न डर्बी हम लोग तो बहुत मतलब कोलकाता डर्बी लेके बहुत बात कर चुके हैं ऑलरेडी। मतलब मैं सायन हमेशा यही बात करता हुआ अपने सायन, हम लोग का इंट्रो तो मिल ही चुका है जो हम लोग ईस्ट बंगाल का सपोर्टर है, मतलब ऐसे ठीक है,
यस।
अभी ठीक नहीं है वैसे, लेकिन ठीक है यार, वी विल
दर्द
कम बैक
दर्द है
सून।
दर्द।
Done. Done.
Darby ka I can understand. Darby ka I can understand
Stephen
because वो
Chacha
लोग
is
का
not
मतलब
helping them.
I've been to Kolkata during the Derby
या
and there is like
Okay.
मतलब अगर आपकी मछली का भाव भी अगर टीम के हिसाब से अगर डिसाइड हो रहा है
यस
टीम
यस
के
यस
रिजल्ट के
डेफिनेटली।
हिसाब से तो you can't imagine what must be happening during the 90 minutes. And given the fact that a particular fan base from a particular team is sitting who has defeated both the teams participating in Kolkata Derby. तो अश्विन अपने को तो क्या मतलब डर्बी आने थे, गोवा आने थे, ये हैदराबाद वाला आने थे, ये
डरता
हैदराबाद
कौन
में ही
है?
है, मैं बोल रहा हूँ, आंध्रा आंध्रा नहीं है, हैदराबादी है, बोल रहा हूँ, ये न्यूट्रल फैन,
बेचारा
यूरोपियन लीग,
अभी
इंडियन
चैट छोड़
फुटबॉल,
नहीं
देगा बेचारा।
मेरा
हैदराबाद।
एक्चुअली मेरा क्वेश्चन क्या है ना, मतलब मैं बोल रहा हूँ ये गोवा वाला डर्बी चालू कहाँ से हुआ था, मतलब वेस्टर्न डर्बी जिसको अभी हम लोग बोल रहे हैं, मतलब ये एक्चुअली इसका शुरुआत कहाँ से है बॉस? मतलब कहाँ से चालू हुआ? मतलब लोबेरा को लेके चालू हुआ, मतलब
हाँ,
या प्लेयर्स जो
नहीं।
ट्रांसफर्स हुआ उसको लेके चालू, मतलब एग्जैक्टली इसका मतलब शुरुआत कैसे है, मतलब क्या है इसका, मतलब सोर्स क्या है ये डर्बी का?
आई थिंक वो फर्स्ट जो था ना, फर्स्ट आई थिंक वाज समथिंग दैट गोवा जीता था जब 7-1 हम लोग के अगेंस्ट, एंड वो बहुत
हम्म
पेनफुल था। आई थिंक दैट इज वेयर वी मेड अप आवर माइंड्स कि अब तो इनको हराना है, इनको कभी ट्रॉफी जीतने नहीं देना है हमारे सामने, एटलीस्ट हमारे सामने गेम्स ना जीते। एंड दे वर प्लेइंग सम फ्लॉलेस फुटबॉल एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, एंड
एग्जैक्टली।
वी वर एनवियस ऑफ दैट फैक्ट। वो टाइम पे एनवी था यार, हम क्यों नहीं खेल रहे वैसे, हम तो इनको हरा सकते हैं। वो 7-0 का जो पेन था ना, 7-1 7-0, वो 7-1 भी 7-0 ही लगता है एक्चुअली। पेन वाज ह्यूमंगस, एंड जब लोबेरा आया, जब गेम बदला, सिटी फुटबॉल ग्रुप आया, थिंग्स स्टार्टेड चेंजिंग, और तब से वो कॉन्क्रीट हो गया राइवलरी। देन वी न्यू कि लोबेरा आया तो ये लोग गए, ये लोग कुछ नहीं कर सकते, बिकॉज द ओनली गोवन टीम दैट कुड बीट अस एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम वाज लोबेरा's टीम, और उसके बाद गोवा टीम हैज नेवर बीन द सेम। तो
करेक्ट।
एंड वो लोग को
एग्री।
थोड़ा ये हो गया ना, ईगो हट हो गया कि लोबेरा ने ही टुक, एक्चुअली मैं नहीं बोलूंगा ही टुक आउट द बेस्ट प्लेयर्स, बट द प्लेयर्स डिसाइडेड दैट their future was better off with Mumbai City rather than FC Goa. Comparison City Football Group to your local FC Goa, handled by Mr. Tandon at that point of time, doesn't sound good. So they made good choices for their career, and they believed in us, and rewards तो आ ही गया immediately. We got the shield, we got the title. Whereas Goa, in spite of playing some flawless football over the years, never had that power to cross over towards getting the trophy, which is such an important part in today's Indian football dynamics. If you look at it, trophy मिला तो team valid है, trophy नहीं मिला तो team valid नहीं है. And अभी वो develop हो गया. If you see, Goa का fan clubs have gone down. Their category of fans is not as beautiful as it was. Probably
गोवा
they
का
have
फैंस का
also
कैटेगरी
loved
था,
lost their एक टाइम पे था, एग्जिस्टेंट था छोटू सा, लाइक आई हैड, मैं रिसेंटली, इफ आई हैव टू गिव यू अ वेरी रिसेंट एग्जांपल, नो, I have I attended a game between Goa and Bengaluru in Goa, in the month of November, and first time in my life, right, I felt Goa was bad, literally bad. जब टीम was playing well, but the fans were bad. मेरे को फर्स्ट टाइम गोवा जाने के बाद भी गोवा वाला एटमोसफियर नहीं आ रहा था. इट वाज वेरी बैड, इट वाज वेरी सैड, एंड वो हर्ट होता है एज अ फैन. As a football player, as an opposition team, it feels great. But when I look at it as a fan, it feels very bad कि गोवा का fan culture is strong. And I've seen a lot of fans cross over to Mumbai City FC. I wouldn't like to take names, बहुत ये हो जाएगा controversy.
ओके
But yeah,
सही है।
but yeah, things have changed and rivalry has become more of family. But again, Goan fans are good as us. But again, the connection that we have with Mumbai is कोई comparison नहीं है. The way we have built a fan club and the way they have built a fan club is very different. We did not have that much. We had support from the club, but हमारे लिए बाकी dynamics नहीं थे. उनके लिए वो dynamics already prepared थे, but उन्होंने अपना best नहीं दिया. So things have not been going good for them. And rivalry is only till the 90 minutes of the game. उसके बाद वो rivalry नहीं, it is together as Indian football fans. Which Pradyumna agrees, I guess. I hope so.
नहीं देखो वो भी तो
प्रद्युम्ना का
जरूरत है
गोवा
ना,
स्टोरी
मतलब
अलग है.
मतलब जैसे वेस्ट कोस्ट ब्रिगेड अभी ऑफिशियल मतलब फैन साइट बन चुका है, मतलब मुंबई सिटी एफसी का, मतलब आपका क्लब मैनेजमेंट से शुरू होकर सब लोग आपको मतलब बैक तो करते हैं, प्रेस तो करते हैं, तो वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है एक फैन क्लब को सर्वाइव करने के लिए, राइट। बाकी फैन क्लब तो बहुत जगह में बना और फिर बाद में वो चला भी गया, ऐसे भी बहुत हुआ है। अपना कोलकाता में भी बहुत सारा फैन क्लब ऐसे ही जस्ट निकल गया, बना बस अल्ट्रास अल्ट्रास बोला, बट बाद में निकल चुका है। अल्ट्रास से बोलने से तो नहीं होता है ना, तो है बहुत सारा फैन क्लब्स अभी भी कोलकाता में है जो सर्वाइव कर रहा है, जो भी वट एवर द रिजल्ट इज, मतलब दे डोंट केयर, वो टीफो बना रहा है, जा रहा है, ठीक है, धीरे धीरे कम हो रहा है लेकिन है अभी भी। तो वैसे थोड़ा तो फैन क्लब में वैसे लोगों का सपोर्ट भी चाहिए, प्लस क्लब मैनेजमेंट और बाकी टीम से अगर सपोर्ट मिल जाता है तो उससे बढ़िया और क्या हो सकता है। तो रिसेंटली मैं देख रहा था आप लोग बाकी स्क्रीनिंग विनिंग भी अरेंज कर रहे हो यार, मतलब बहुत अच्छा है, मतलब आप लोग जैसे जा रहे हो, मतलब मेरे को तो मतलब इंडिया के लिए प्राउड फील हो रहा है, मतलब मैं आप लोगों के सामने बोल नहीं रहा हूँ, बट यू गाइज आर रियली डूइंग ग्रेट जॉब यार, मैं हैट्स ऑफ।
थैंक्स अ लॉट, आई
जी
थिंक वो
जी।
बहुत अप्रिशिएटिव वर्क है।
नहीं नहीं, वो तो
जैसे
मतलब जो चीज है वो, हाँ मैं बोल रहा था हाउ आपने जो जैसे किया है ना अपना फैन क्लब को इतना वोकल बनाया है एंड मेक दिस क्लब ऑल्सो, क्लब के साथ फैन क्लब का जो होता है ना जो मिक्स, जो अभी अमन बोल रहा था, चाहे मतलब दोनों का जो एक साथ होके द टीम इज गोइंग फॉरवर्ड एंड फैन क्लब इज, जैसे प्रद्युमन वाज सेइंग, आप जैसे बोलो राहुल इज आल्सो स्टेइंग इन द सेम वर्ड, डेस इज आल्सो स्टेइंग इन द सेम वर्ड्स, so everybody is the reflection of each other, and that makes a great club and a team together with the fans and the management all swearing for the same way. मेरे को तो लग रहा है अगर आप लोग एएफसी कप खेलो, अगर नया एएफसी कप का फॉर्मेट अगर आप देखो, how they have made the format, I think you see we will be in the second part of AFC Cup, तीन पॉट बनाए हैं तो उन्होंने, हम लोग मिडिल टायर में रहेंगे, and I think Mumbai City FC can surprise many of the Asian big guys जो हमारे साथ सेकंड पॉट में रहेंगे, जो जो कंट्रीज है हमारे साथ हैं। आई थिंक nobody is stopping Mumbai City FC going ahead also. They have a very good chance if they do well, do the same way what they are doing right now. So the last Friday, most probably, Des was in Kolkata. I met him. He was there just sitting beside me watching the game. I was there for the East Bengal and Jamshedpur game, and Des was just sitting beside me. And I asked you one simple question. I said, that Des, what do you think about today's game? The game was going on, and he said me that, see, the game which is now played is a good game. He was very respectful of both the teams, and half time East Bengal was winning, and I was also in a good mood that day. But again, everything changed in a 45 minutes. But he said me that tomorrow we'll give up a very good game, and I was there in the stadium the next game. I was not planned to go. I was मैंने प्लान बना लिया था, एटी के मोन बना, मुंबई इस मैच नहीं जाऊंगा बिकॉज एक मैच देख लिया, फिर अगेन आई हैव टू मेक अ शो एंड ऑल, तो फिर मैं गया उस मैच में, एंड आई थिंक द वे मुंबई सिटी एफसी प्लेड द फर्स्ट गेम, मेरे को लग रहा था, सच भी बताओ, अरुणा उड़ा के तो भी क्या होती रात को, मेरे को लग रहा था कि आज अब केरला ब्लास्टर्स वाला दिन आ सकता है, जब फर्स्ट हाफ में जैसे आप लोग खेल रहे थे, अभी मॉल वाला एग्जैक्टली एक्सपीरियंस, फर्स्ट हाफ में हम लोग चार पांच गोल मार सकते थे, है ना, अवे गेम, आपको लग रहा है कि आपको कौन कौन अवे गेम खेल रहा था, मेरे को समझ में ही नहीं आया कौन अवे गेम, देश का और एक मैंने उसको पूछा, अरे व्हाइट शर्ट क्या कुछ कुछ है, कुछ व्हाइट शर्ट का कुछ कुछ मिस्ट्री है क्या, हाँ कुछ है क्या, बट आप लोगों को कुछ पता है कि व्हाइट शर्ट का कुछ मिस्ट्री है, व्हाइट शर्ट पहनने से कुछ गेम चेंज हो जाता है।
प्रद्युमना को पता है, प्रद्युमना ने उनसे बहुत पर्सनली लेवल पे पूछा है उनके बाल, जेल, शूज, स्नीकर्स, शर्ट के बारे में।
I was there at a press
अब
conference, so I asked
ओके
him
ओके
that there is a lot of
ओके,
hype with West Coast Brigade, and I wanted to address the elephant in the room. So I asked this publicly in a press conference. What is the tactical formation against Kerala Blasters going to be like? Is it going to be hair gel first, sneakers later, or is it going to be a shirt first, sneakers later? And then he's like, "You're the first person in my life to have actually told me that my fashion sense is good." And I clip this question and I'll send it to my family and my friends, and they can have a good laugh about it. So basically, बंदा रैंडम है, बहुत रैंडम आदमी है। ऐसा रैंडम स्टूपिड क्वेश्चन
हाँ
अपने को लग रहा है जॉन इब्राहिम बन रहा है, बट वो जॉन ट्रेवोल्टा है एक्चुअली,
हाँ
बट
हाँ
ठीक है। At the same
नाइस
time,
आंसर है।
style quotient is he is just saying that he's been trying the same for the last 18 months of his life. So 18 months se whatever was working for him, and it's not just him in a footballing perspective. Like since his contract extension as well, he is thinking about life as a professional as well as life as a father, life as a family man, as well as life as a complete human being as well. So he's not taking this contract extension or the fashion sense that he has only a superstition. He actually means by it. He actually follows it religiously. So it's something that he literally means from the bottom of his heart. Also at the same time, यार बंदे का मानना पड़ेगा because the way he follows everything in and around the entire setup of Mumbai City FC these days. मतलब आज अगर we are talking about his dressing sense is only because of the work he's been doing on the pitch. जो पिच में बोला
Sure,
सिर्फ उसकी
sir.
वजह से हो पाया है. So कुछ भी करो ना डेस बकिंगम 3 पॉइंट मिल रहा है बस.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And
What I am
I,
realizing, I think he left the job also. He got an opportunity for New Zealand football. No? I think New Zealand approached him to be their head coach. I think he declined it. What I heard. So yeah, Mumbai City FC is
and
a
I
better
think
option.
he answered it pretty well.
Hmm.
And Sayan, I agree with you. The way he rejected, right, he answered it pretty well. He just straight away said he is looking at what more can he offer to the club at this point of time. He knows he is believing that he did something right now, and he knows that this team is more than capable of winning trophies, etc. Uh, One of the reasons why he said specifically was City Football Group has helped him develop more as a coach, as a person, and more importantly, as a man manager, which I think he clearly specified in yesterday's press conference. This is one of the key reasons when he went. I think his extension was pretty much due because of the way we performed last season, also. But this season, those performances have converted into those victories that we were losing in the probably the 70th or the 80th minute. And I think that's as a person, like Pradyumna mentioned, style sense of superstition लोगों के लिए, but he knows his head is in the right place. He's not looking at anywhere else. The moment I still remember the day we started chanting, right? We want you to stay there. The very first thing is, ये rumor कहाँ से आ रहा है? I'm not going anywhere. I don't want to go anywhere. He was as focused as it should be. So that says a lot about him as a man, as a person, and as a coach for the team. He believes in his team, right? And I'm very sure Des is going to take us a long, long way ahead. Not only not only Mumbai City's football, but also Indian football as a whole. We are going to experience Des ball everywhere soon.
So in his very first season, he took us to Saudi Arabia. So that just says everything.
Yep.
Correct, correct,
It says
correct.
a lot, yeah.
Good.
And winning two games isn't an easy task, right, Pradyumna? In Saudi Arabia against Al Hilal.
We lost the first game. I think Al Shabab we lost. Yeah, Al Shabab we lost 3-0.
Yeah,
Then we
Al
drew
Hilal was
against
the
Air
first
Force.
win.
We defeated Air Force 2-1. And I think there
हाँ.
were two more games played where we drew.
Al
Lost one and drew
Jazeera.
one. So we finished second
Al
in the
Jazeera के
in the
साथ
group.
दो हुआ था.
Yep.
हाँ,
Second
right,
in the
right.
first round. Air Force को defeat
Second
किए
in
थे.
the
Right,
group,
right.
yeah.
Correct. हाँ, yeah.
Had there been like a completely different West Zone AFC Champions League format altogether, then we were definitely qualified in round of 16. But then since they had to
Yep,
play like West
definitely.
Zone, East Zone together, that's why we had to finish
Mm-hmm.
group
नहीं वो
toppers.
तो
But Al Shabab, to reach
2024
Al
तक ना
Shabab
तो
level is too difficult. But at
हम्म
least we could beat those Iraqi clubs. That shows that we have got what it takes. If we decide we need to
correct.
take it in the right direction, and with the kind of support that the club is already delivering, I think there's a long way forward to go. We know that AFC Champions League spot is no longer up for grabs for us.
हाँ
Like
from
the playoffs
2025
between
onward I
Jamshedpur
guess.
FC and the winner of this year's Shield will play for the AFC Champions League last group stage spot. But after that, there's
Yeah,
not going to be any AFC Champions League at least in the foreseeable future. So at least for the AFC Cup, we an Indian team of this caliber looks really good. Like Bengaluru set the benchmark. Hats off to them because 2016 men doing that in front of Air Force. It's not a joke. Whatever Bengaluru did was good enough.
yeah.
2016,
But
but
they played very
since
well.
there's an AFC Champions League club experience, we are already one step ahead of them. Even if Bengaluru reach the finals, so that wouldn't matter. Plus, it's Bengaluru. Who cares?
They are gone. They lost their touch
Uh,
permanently, probably.
अच्छा, there's a question for Orgo. He says, "What is your future plan of West Coast Brigade?" आपका क्या प्लान है from here? आपका तो सीजन बन गया इस सीजन का, तो मोटा मोटी आपने कर लिया. What's your future plan of this fan group?
ये अश्विन ही बोलेगा, ये अश्विन ऐसा ट्रेलर रिलीज करेगा, क्या नया बैनर आया है, क्या नया फ्लेयरिंग करोगे, मतलब व्हाट इज द न्यू
पहला तो
टेम्पलेट
छोड़,
डिजाइन.
फ्यूचर प्लान ये कि ट्रॉफी टूर करेंगे इस बार. कुछ भी हो जाए ट्रॉफी लेके
Okay.
घूमेंगे इस बार.
हाँ
ये
यार.
इंटर सिटी ऑफ मुंबई था. लास्ट टाइम तो हम लोग देखो पता है ना स्क्रीनिंग में कैसे बैठे थे. आफ्टर दैट अमाई थिंग हैपेंड एंड सडनली लॉकडाउन सब चल रहा था. वी कुड नॉट एक्चुअली सेलिब्रेट बट दिस टाइम इफ वी विन आई एम वेरी श्योर देयर इज गोइंग टू बी अ मैसिव 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 ट्रॉफी टूर बाय अस. मैं गारंटी लेता हूँ इस बार कि we'll really make it big if this year the trophy comes home where it rightly has to be. Second is one of the future plans. Yes, we want to expand more in terms of getting more fans involved, more people involved, and not only in terms of football but also community outreach, right? Which we are trying and doing with the club right now. So hopefully in the future you would see us expanding in terms of getting fan engagement to the people's houses, probably getting more involved in with the club in terms of reaching out to school institutions, probably helping them scout, etc. But again, we want to focus on this year, and then we'll see how it develops and how it goes. We would also encourage other fan clubs from Mumbai to come forward. It is not only going to be dedicatedly West Coast Brigade, because more the fan clubs, the better chance for the team to grow and grow. वो डिपेंडेंसी या किसी को लगना नहीं चाहिए दे आर एक्सक्लूडेड. इट इज एन ऑल इंक्लूसिव फैन क्लब. It will always be an inclusive fan club. Right from age 1 till the healthiest part that you can come to the stadium. You can support us virtually. You can be there in the stands. You can be there any country in any part of this beautiful world. I think West Coast Brigade is going global soon. So let's hope great things are planned for us.
So, Ashwini and Pradyuman, there is another
And
question
we
who
are
wants
not
to
able
start
to hear
it.
you.
You're not able to hear me? Maybe his house or phone is coming. Can you hear me
I
now?
lost you for a bit. Yeah,
So
yeah,
Kumar,
I can hear you now.
Kumar has another question. Kumar has another question. He says, Derby will develop after certain years after the existence of the club. इंडियन सुपर लीग इंफेंट स्टेज में है. वो बोल रहा है दैट इंफेंट स्टेज में है अभी लीग एंड derby तभी डेवलप होगा जब बहुत साल एग्जिस्टेंस रहेंगे. तो आपका क्या टेक है इसमें?
True, very true with what Kumar said. वेस्टर्न डर्बी तो आपने अभी ऑलरेडी डेवलप होते देखा. महाराष्ट्र डर्बी था वो तो बंद ही हो गया. पुणे इज आउट ऑफ दिस लीग.
हाँ.
But eventually you will see a derbies like the champions derby between ATK and Mumbai. Probably the uh, probably the best fans versus the worst fans derby between Mumbai and Kerala. Then you will also see some good total football derbies between Hyderabad and Mumbai. So you will eventually see great derbies coming up. But very sure that as much as we are infant, these derbies will become more famous than probably the Kolkata derby. And I hope that Kolkata derby
अरे
remains because it is one of
you
the key
forgot
reasons.
one name, you forgot one class, you forgot one jersey.
Both which
El
one?
Lastico,
Which ones?
Jamshedpur versus East Bengal. El Lastico.
ओह अरे कॉर्पोरेट आउटिंग है रे. वो तो छोड़ दे उसको. डर्बी नहीं काउंट करते अभी.
इसलिए ना एल लास्टिको बोला ना, वो लास्ट कौन है यार.
Exactly. But again, Pradyuman है ना बहुत. I think Pradyuman has attended
नॉर्थ ईस्ट,
more
अरे
derbies
यू
than what
फॉरगॉट
I
नॉर्थ
have
ईस्ट
attended.
डर्बी, यू फॉरगॉट नॉर्थ ईस्ट डर्बी. नॉर्थ
Oh.
ईस्ट प्लेयर्स प्ले अगेंस्ट ईच अदर.
अरे हाँ ये नॉर्थ ईस्ट में गोवा में भी ऐसे ही होता है बेचारा. I've seen probably Des also doing it on purpose. He made Raulin, Apuya, everyone play for that particular Northeast game. Injured है तो भी क्या खिलाते हैं लोगों को. It was that kind of derby. Yeah, but these are really some special moments. And again, जितना derbies होगा, it gives more exposure for Indian football, and I think more interest for the fans to come to the stands and support the club.
अच्छा,
वो तो है
कल
भाई.
का
अभी देखो मुंबई सिटी एफसी अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहा है तो ठीक है यार. अभी जो लोग लीग के लास्ट में है उसको तो थोड़ा सुनना पड़ेगा. नो मैटर, मतलब हम लोग भी बैक करेंगे। अभी कब होगा, क्या होगा, कैसे होगा, दैट आई डोंट नो, बट विल बी बैक सून गाइस।
Believe in Stephen Chacha.
और
Believe in
वैसे भी
Stephen
तो हम
Chacha.
लोगों का देखो होम
I'm
मैच तो
telling you this.
अच्छा नहीं है, वैसे हम लोग अवे मैच में ज्यादा बेटर खेल रहे हैं अभी, मतलब मैं ईस्ट बंगाल का बात बोल रहा हूँ। मतलब हम लोग जितना भी एक शायद होम मैच जीते हैं, बाकी हम लोग सब अवे मैच विन है, तो
The one
यू नेवर नो, जे 19th ऑफ फरवरी मुंबई एरिना में ही कुछ हो जाए।
Really,
नहीं,
guys.
but
हाँ
one
होगा
thing,
ना.
whatever happens
East
on
Bengal
19th February
0, Mumbai 6.
चलेगा, but we've got to be
हाँ,
thankful. We've got to be thankful of only one fact
यस।
for sure. The way East Bengal Bengaluru.
And so that was a very, very good victory.
अच्छा, अभी तो
And now,
मैं देख रहा हूँ
Pradyumna,
कमेंट सेक्शन में धीरे धीरे मतलब कंट्रोवर्शियल क्वेश्चन आ सकता है, मतलब आएगा। अभी मेरे को पता नहीं है
Yeah.
शायद ऐसे क्वेश्चन एक्सेप्ट करेंगे कि नहीं, लेकिन उसके पहले मैं जस्ट एक क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहता हूँ यार, सर्जियो लोबेरो के बारे में थोड़ा कुछ बताओ प्लीज यार, वो भी तुम लोगों को बहुत कुछ कंट्रीब्यूट किया है तुम्हारे क्लब के लिए।
hmm.
मतलब ठीक है, अभी देश बकिंगम मेरे
Pradyumna,
को पता
पहली
है
बार
उसका क्रेज है, वो रिजल्ट दे रहा है, मतलब वो ठीक है। मैं बोल रहा हूँ जस्ट उसको थोड़ा छोड़ के, मतलब प्लीज, मतलब सर्जियो लोबेरो के बारे में आप लोगों का मतलब क्या व्यूज है उनके बारे में। मैं नहीं बोलूंगा दोनों में चूज करो, ऑब्वियसली यू
historically, I
गाइस विल
think
प्ले।
वो legend है. Historically, he's a legend, and वो उन्होंने हमें हमारा first trophy दिया है, so he's going to be always special. The sad part is he could not play with us, like with the fans in the stands. Sad था वो, but I think he is one of the best coaches that Indian football has ever seen in its history. Uh, the way he has built a team, believing that he requires his core players, and he's also developed players like Pippin. Not kidding, he has a very very good contribution in developing Bipin and the way Bipin has played. Or उनका भी I think was similar to Des. He knew how to tackle. He built us. I think he has helped in developing the philosophy which Des has only carried forward. बहुत important होता है किसी छोड़ के जाना. You go to a city football group club where the expectations are again very high. And I think थोड़ा sad था for fans that he left after just a season after giving us those trophies that we probably deserved from a long time. But again, he's going to be a legend for us. He's very special man, and again a personal connect with him. Even though we could not experience that together in the stands, but he knows that our love was there for him, and he resonated it back. And again, so also for his family, his wife, his little daughter, they also resonated with us, right? We have had the chance to speak to them once in a while, so it was such a good pleasure that they believed that Mumbai City FC was the club. गोवा को हराने के बाद सेलिब्रेशन में कुछ अलग ही जोश आता है. After that semi-final penalty shootout, I think it was also Sergio Lovera's masterclass when he subbed in Mr. Furba Lachenpa, who is our number one today, for Amrinder, and I think that was probably one of the best decisions that probably made us champions. So, tactical genius, as it seems, and again, he's doing really well in Shanghai. So we are very happy for him. So again, Pradyumana, you need to add on this.
मैं क्या बोले यार, ये कट कॉपी पेस्ट अश्विन के आवाज को तो मॉडिफाई कर लो, बाद में इमेजिन कर लो सेम बोला है.
अरे
क्या
अरे
बोला है
अरे.
अश्विन, लाइक व्हाट अ फिटिंग ट्रिब्यूट टू लोबेरा वन कैन गिव. ही मेड श्योर कि आधा गोवा का स्क्वाड रेड करो, फिर बाद में मेक देम इनटू मुंबई गाइज एंड देन convert them into proper Mumbaikars. He also had managed some personal issues within the team quite brilliantly. Some issues which we cannot
True.
talk about in public. Certain issues with players, you know, personal tragedies or personal successes of his managed pretty brilliantly within the team during the bio bubble period. Yeah, Lubera was Lubera. Dude. At the end of the day, he knew what he was doing, and he knew how to. He knows how to win. Everywhere he goes, he knows how to create that winning combination.
True.
So,
So, guys, no, so I would ask you a question regarding tomorrow's
feel
match.
what he
आप लोग का क्या?
the day if they
हाँ,
laid
बोलो बोलो बोलो.
the team to win championships. It was to his Lobera.
Lobera has obviously been, I think, one of the finest coaches who have ever come to India to coach. I think he once when Igor was taken as an Indian coach, many of the people asked Lobera and Albert Roca was. I think Albert Roca was in the race, not Lobera, but many of the people, the fans were asked from the Indian Super League. Many of the people were on the way that Sergio Lobera should take Indian football forward, Indian football team forward. So it's a great genius. I heard that he's doing well in Shanghai. I think he does well, and my best wishes with him. He's a very fine tactician, as ably said by all three of you over here. So if you come back to ISL this season, कल का मैच का क्या प्लान है भाई? कल तो मोदी जी आ रहे हैं. हाँ, अश्विनी आज बोल रहा था सुबह हमको मोदी जी आ रहे हैं कल. कल क्या हाउसफुल होगा कल?
मोदी जी आ गए हमारे लग गए वहाँ पे क्या बोलूं लेकिन ट्रांसपोर्ट प्लान्स आर गोइंग टू बी डेफिनेटली अफेक्टेड बट द गुड थिंग इज the clubs and the Indian Super League has decided to open the gates early for the fans. So instead of the general 5:45, 5:30 opening of the gates, it is going to be shifted to 5 p.m. So anyone who wishes to come tomorrow, please plan your travel well. Again, tomorrow's game is going to be very important for us. If you saw, Des had recently visited the Highlander Brigade and the entire Northeast team back there. He was watching the game very carefully because of the new coach for Northeast United. And I think this is going to be a very important game. We are not going to underestimate how Northeast are playing. The way they played against FC Goa the other day is something to be worried of. But again, we trust our team because we know even if we concede first or even if we are 2 goals down, we know we can always come back with a tactical approach that we have by Des. Especially, I think this is something that we all believe in, and probably the home atmosphere that we will manage to definitely create will be a plus point. And we will try and get into the heads of the Northeast players, distract them as much as possible, and probably leave the goal open so that we can at least try and score 2, 3, 4 goals, whichever has been our scoring prowess this season on an average.
कल केरला ब्लास्टर्स का रिकॉर्ड तोड़ने वाले हो क्या? कुछ ऐसा प्लान है? केरला ब्लास्टर्स का रिकॉर्ड तोड़ने वाला है ऐसा कुछ?
हाँ 6-0 से शायद 8-0 9-0 का प्लान है लेकिन देखते हैं क्या होता है होपफुली टूट जाए
एक्चुअली
but Northeast is a club that I respect.
हाँ, मैं भी एक्चुअली हम लोग we did a show with Highlander Brigade also and मेरे को बहुत खराब लगता है. This club has got huge fan base. अगर अच्छा बैटिंग मिले this club can go अच्छा जगह पे रहते. The 11th position is not the position basically. They have a good fan base and a good culture of football there in their city and somehow it's not properly tapped. What I think. I think you all will agree with me. But ठीक है. तो अर्गो हैज अ वेरी क्वेश्चन. आई थिंक दिस क्वेश्चन मैं भी सोच रहा था आप लोग को पूछूं. ये एक इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन अर्गो ने पूछा है. अभी सक्सेस मिल रहा है, ठीक है. सिटी ग्रुप का प्लान प्रोसेस रिजल्ट दे रहा है. जब पूरा टाइम आएगा तब आप लोगों का क्या पार्ट होगा? आई थिंक दिस इज अ टफ क्वेश्चन बिकॉज ये चीज हम लोग काफी इंडियन फुटबॉल में आई हैव आल्सो फॉलोड मेनी क्लब्स एंड सीन देम. आई थिंक केरला ब्लास्टर्स को मैं छोड़ देता हूँ आउट ऑफ द लीग. ठीक है, उनका अलग है. बट उनका भी इफेक्ट आया था. आई थिंक आपको याद होगा जब वो लीग में लास्ट में आ गए थे. आई थिंक फैन बॉयकॉट स्टार्टेड. मेरे को अभी भी याद है जेएनयू में अब 3,000 आदमी हुए थे एक बार एक में. आपको अभी भी याद है 1920 में शायद 1890 or 1920. I don't remember the exact year. Remember the exact year, but it happened. So this becomes very important. When team is doing well, people come. This is obvious. अच्छा करोगे तो people will come in the stadium. But when you don't do, जैसे शालके का एग्जांपल उसी लास्ट डे आई वाज विद भाई अमर वाज आल्सो देयर इन द शो एंड वी वर डिस्कसिंग. वैसा फैन कल्चर रेडी करना है जब आप हार भी रहोगे फिर भी मैदान में आदमी होना चाहिए. That shows the real fan base, fandom. The actual definition of fandom has gone evolved in world football, not much in Indian football. हम लोग का फैंडम मतलब है अभी जीत रहे हैं तो मैदान में भीड़ हो रहा है. 80 के मोहन बागान इज ओनली एबल टू ड्रॉ बिकॉज दे आर एटलीस्ट रिस्पेक्टेबल पोजीशन में है लीग में. आज जो इस नजर जैसे खेलेंगे तो शायद इस नंबर जैसे अटेंडेंस करेंगे. सिंपल. इट्स हाउ योर क्लब परफॉर्म्स. सो वो आपको क्या लग रहा है मुंबई सिटी एफसी अगर कभी स्ट्रगल करे क्या आपका अटेंडेंस इफेक्ट आएगा? होगा तो 100% होगा, और क्या आप उसको ओवरकम कर पाओगे? दैट्स द क्वेश्चन बेसिकली। बिकॉज आपको तो 100 साल का क्लब बनना
If
है,
I have to
50 साल का
answer,
क्लब बनना है। हाँ, बताइए बताइए।
if I have to answer that now, Sayad, मेरे पास बहुत अच्छा point है. What I would say is before the City Group came in picture, right? Even in the picture, we were not performing up to the mark, but we still had fans. We still were supporting the club unconditionally. For us, the very first thing as a fan club is to keep motivating the players, to not give up, to play for the city, to play for the crest, to play for themselves also at the same time. So for us, things won't actually change because we have already experienced that. For us, the only thing is how do we retain the fans back in the stands. So the very first thing is again, as I said, atmosphere really matters. तो जब मैं स्टैंड्स में आता हूँ, जब मैं स्टेडियम में आता हूँ, आई वांट द फैंस टू connect with the players and stands, and that is where we are currently working. If you ever come to the Mumbai football arena, the moment you enter, you will see a different kind of energy that is currently flowing. फैंस नहीं दिखेंगे आपको ज्यादा, बट एनर्जी होता है, एक मोटिवेशन होता है, अच्छा यार ये नहीं तो स्टैंड्स में घुस के परफॉर्मेंस करना है, वेयर यू आर ऑलरेडी गेटिंग इनटू वेयर यू आर ऑलरेडी गेटिंग इनटू उसके बाद इवेंचुअली यू गो अहेड, you see different activities which are planned for the fans also, which gives more emphasis for the fans to अच्छा ये भी करने मिलेगा, अच्छा ये भी है, अच्छा ये भी है. And the third very big important thing that we have done is, I think no club has ever done this in the history of ISL. We have won the league and the title together, the proper cup, ISL Cup, and we have kept it on display, which
In
gives
same
the
same year,
additional
same year.
content.
Yes. In same year. Yes.
So that gives a personal connect to the fans. Yeah. So that gives a personal connect to the fans कि अच्छा ये trophies भी है and they have earned it and now it is our time to give back to the sport. A lot of us from the West Coast Brigade are those people who are either working, who have been following football from European culture, or more who always dreamed of about supporting a club unconditionally and probably having a very own city-based football. And the other set of fans are those who are also planning on pursuing football or sports in general as a career. So if you see, a lot of our core members are also those who are pursuing it on a professional level. So they understand the sport also. So यहाँ पे कैसा होता है पता है, वो connect रहता है all the time. So this gives us more reason to come back to the sport, to come back to the stands to support the team. Again, it is very important for all of us to understand that when we are supporting Mumbai City or any other club, right, we are also supporting the Indian football culture, which is very important. Today what we see is मैं क्लब तलक को सपोर्ट कर रहा हूँ, लेकिन इंडियन फुटबॉल टीम मेरे इधर खेलने नहीं आएगा तो मैं नहीं सपोर्ट करूंगा या मैं स्टैंड्स में नहीं आने की कोशिश करूंगा. दिस इज द मेंटालिटी दैट इज एग्जिस्टेंट हियर. Whereas if you see in other countries, and I think Pradyumna will be agreeing with this because he's been to Qatar World Cup, you could also see fans जिसके country qualify नहीं हुए, but they were there in the stand supporting football, which is very important for us to develop in this country where success ही matter नहीं करेगा. You also need to support in bad times. I think Kolkata is one of the brightest examples. They have not had the success in years, and I would be very specific. East Bengal did not have the success for the last 6-7 years where they have not achieved the goals which they had dreamed of, right? But their supporters have not dwindled. Yeah, they are frustrated. They are showing their aggression towards the club in whatsoever manner, that which is completely fine. But they have not stopped supporting, and which is very important today. Again, success matter करता है, yes, but only probably 10%. 90% is your love for your club. Love and City Football Club का involvement in this is zero. City Football Club का fan engagement में है, club चलाने में है, but fans को लाने में नहीं. Again, we have some City fans that are coming, but City Group का involvement के वजह से या success के वजह से we are not coming. We are coming because we love the club. We want the club to succeed. हारेंगे ठीक है, जीतेंगे ठीक है, but support stop नहीं होगा. And as I was saying, we might we won't win the league, we won't win the cup. We are Mumbai City
हारे नहीं
FC.
है अब
We
तक,
don't
अब तक हारे नहीं है,
give
बट
a
ठीक है,
dash.
अब तक हारे नहीं है.
So हारे नहीं है, हारे नहीं है. But you remember Pratimana, right? Back in the day when we were losing, we were still there 90 minutes without stopping, right? So
पहले बोलते थे अब तक
says
जीते
a
नहीं.
lot about our fan club. Used to sing that also, yeah. So Sayan, I think that should address the question. Arga, nice question, but बुरा टाइम आएगा तभी भी मुंबई सिटी, बुरा टाइम नहीं आएगा तभी भी मुंबई सिटी फॉरएवर.
ये चीज सही है. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एक्चुअली
ग्रेट
बहुत
ग्रेट
बढ़िया
आंसर है
पूछा
यार,
है.
ग्रेट आंसर।
उसके पूरा पर्सपेक्टिव डाल के आंसर दिया है. वेरी नाइस. अमर, बिफोर वी रैप अप, अमर, योर लास्ट क्वेश्चन टू बोथ ऑफ देम. अमर, म्यूट म्यूट म्यूट, अमर म्यूट.
मैं बोल रहा हूँ मेरा लास्ट क्वेश्चन मुंबई सिटी एफसी को लेके नहीं है एक्चुअली। मेरा लास्ट क्वेश्चन, जैसे अभी बात कर रहे हैं, थोड़ा दोस्ती टाइप का हो जाता है मुंबई में, लोग एक दो मतलब कुछ 2-3 मिनट बात करते हैं, थोड़ा दोस्ती टाइप का हो जाता है, हम लोग टू गाड़ी में आ जाते हैं, लोग बाहर का लोग आके यहाँ पे वो गलत सोचता है, लेकिन ऐसे ही बात करते हैं यहाँ पे। वो मेरे को भी अंडरस्टैंड करने में थोड़ा टाइम लग गया था। जो लोग लोकल ट्रेन में जाता है उन लोगों को पता है जो मुंबई में लोग कैसे चलता है। तो मेरा लास्ट क्वेश्चन है, तो आप दोनों से ही जे मतलब मुंबई सिटी एफसी तो ठीक है, वो तो आपका कोर क्लब है, वो रहेगा आई थिंक टिल योर लास्ट ब्रेथ, लेकिन ये छोड़ के आप लोग ऑब्वियसली यूरोपियन फुटबॉल भी फॉलो करते होंगे, तो आप लोग यूरोपियन में क्या मैनचेस्टर सिटी को फॉलो करते हो या कोई और क्लब है? मैनचेस्टर सिटी में इसीलिए बोल रहा क्योंकि वैसे वैसे क्वेश्चन को तो आप ये कर ही दिया, जो सिटी ग्रुप का कोई इन्फ्लुएंस है ही नहीं आप लोगों के ऊपर, तो ये क्वेश्चन थोड़ा गलत हो गया। आप बताओ डायरेक्टली जब कौन सी क्लब को सपोर्ट करते हो?
मुझे थोड़ा दर्द होना चाहिए, लेकिन मैं मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड को सपोर्ट करता हूँ।
अरे यार दर्द नहीं यार, इधर भी एक
और
दर्द
प्रद्युम्न
बैठा है यार। मैं भी एकदम रेड डेविल्स हूँ यार, डोंट वरी।
प्रद्युम्न तो बोलेगा भी
नहीं, मतलब कौन?
आज गेम है वैसे भाई।
ग्लोरी ग्लोरी मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड।
छोड़ो यार, प्रीमियर लीग में अभी फिलहाल 10th प्लेस एंजॉय कर रहा है। ग्राहम पॉटर मस्त रेलीगेशन थ्रेटनिंग फॉर्म में खेल रहा है। ठीक है
यार बहुत सब ट्रांसफर मार्केट में तो पूरा आग लगा के रखे हो तुम लोग यार। ट्रांसफर मार्केट में तो पूरा आग लगा दियो, किसी को छोड़ नहीं रहे यार।
आग ही लगा है, बाकी कुछ नहीं।
हाँ वही आहन प्रकाश साइन किया ना, आहन प्रकाश जो साइन किया है अभी।
मतलब प्रद्युम्न एक क्वेश्चन है, ग्राहम पॉटर को थोड़ा हैरी पॉटर का स्पेल सिखा दे भाई, कुछ तो हो जाएगा तुम लोग को भला, नहीं तो तुम लोग नहीं आ रहे भाई। प्रीमियर लीग बोलना पड़ेगा लग रहा है
भाई। काला जादू हो रहा है भाई, उधर उल्टा काला जादू टोना हो रहा है, जादू नहीं हो रहा है।
अरे टुकेल को छोड़ा ना, वो काला जादू तो वही करके गया है ना भाई। तुम मतलब ऐसे करके निकाल दोगे कोच को, मैनेजर को, तो उसका तो थोड़ा लगेगा ना भाई।
लोग का गलती नहीं है, नहीं टुकेल ने गलत बात कर दिया था उसको। वो बोला था मैं केरला ब्लास्ट इंडिया में आऊंगा तो केरला ब्लास्टर्स को मैनेज करूंगा। चेल्सी वाले बोले निकल कोई नहीं बोल सकता।
अरे और एक क्वेश्चन है सायन, अगर सोचो मुंबई सिटी एफसी नहीं होता तो कौन, माने आईएसएल को अगर देखना होता तो कौन दूसरे क्लब को किसको सपोर्ट करते? ये मत बोलना नहीं करता, मुंबई नहीं है तो नहीं करूंगा, वो अलग है। सोचो करना पड़ेगा, सोचो एमपी का कोई बंदा है, उसको कोई ना कोई क्लब को सपोर्ट करना पड़ेगा, मतलब आईएसएल को फेमस करने के लिए, इंडियन फुटबॉल को फेमस करने के लिए। तो आप लोग अगर वैसी सिचुएशन में होते तो कौन सी क्लब को सपोर्ट करते?
जो क्लब का विजन होता फ्यूचर के लिए, विजन जिसका मतलब नॉट डेडिकेटेड टू फैन बेस बट डेडिकेटेड टू इंडियन फुटबॉल, जिसका एजेंडा इज टू ग्रो इंडियन फुटबॉल। अगेन इफ ये कोई टीम कोल्हापुर से होता तो मैं हैंड्स डाउन से ये करता, बिकॉज कोल्हापुर फैन कल्चर इज नेक्स्ट लेवल। आई एम टेलिंग यू, केरला जितना भी बाय करने दो, कोल्हापुर को कंपेयर ही नहीं कर सकते। एंड आई एम सेइंग दिस एज अ मुंबईकर। आई हैव हैड द चांस टू विजिट वन स्टेडियम एंड आई वाज I have been in awe of them. They have been fantastic. वो लोग का साइज का क्लब नहीं है, कुछ नहीं, बट दे आर कमिंग इवन फॉर द लोकल गेम्स, व्हिच गिव्स अस सच अ प्राइड, राइट? डज नॉट मैटर, बट जो क्लब के पास विजन है, जो एक्चुअली फोकस कर रहा है कि उनको डेवलपमेंट करना है इंडियन फुटबॉल प्लेयर्स का, नॉट जस्ट बाइंग फॉरेन प्लेयर्स फॉर द सेक ऑफ इट, बट बाइंग देम जस्ट टू हेल्प इंडियन फुटबॉलर्स टू ग्रो अप इन द लाइफ, और जो प्रोफेशनल फुटबॉल अप्रोच के लिए जा रहा है। So probably ऐसा कोई क्लब के लिए, but not just who has a huge fan base. सिर्फ fan base होने से कुछ नहीं होता। It also matters how your club is doing personally.
तो अदर देन मुंबई अभी किसका रोड मैप आपको सही लग रहा है? अदर देन मुंबई, मतलब अदर देन मुंबई सिटी एफसी,
hands down Hyderabad is doing fantastic.
Okay, yes.
अल नसर Al Nasser FC.
Sue.
नहीं कुमार कुमार काफी खुश होंगे आपका कमेंट पढ़ने बोल रहे आपने
अरे
हैदराबाद कुमार बहुत खुश हो जाएंगे आपका बात सुन के हैदराबाद इज हैविंग अ प्लान एक्चुअली दे आर डूइंग क्वाइट वेल आल्सो ऑफ द फील्ड आल्सो दे हैव डेवलप्ड few things I think every all the other ISL clubs should follow good things about learning good things in I League also if you see many of the clubs are doing good work in ground level so it's a good thing actually it's a good thing for Indian football league थोड़ा बड़ा हो जाए और मजा आएगा so it was nice chatting with you Ashwini and Pradyuman मैं अच्छा लगा बात करके अमर thanks for joining on time, sir. Amar's personal commitment tha, then also we made it a point to come to the show. Thank you for so much. But before we leave, sir, आपको क्या लगता है कुछ कुछ पार्टिंग वेज फॉर माय चैनल इंडियन फूड एंड फुटबॉल एंड लेट्स अड्डा आपका कुछ वे कुछ बोलना है? जो देख रहे हैं प्रोग्राम अभी भी 1 घंटा ऊपर हो गया फिर भी देर लाइव आपको क्या लग रहा है हमारे चैनल के बारे में इंडियन फूड एंड फुटबॉल के बारे में और इसके बाद में एलिसा के बारे में
पहले अमन बोले मेरे को तो अमन बोले अच्छा लगे भाई फिर हम बोले
क्या शायद मैं एक्चुअली क्वेश्चन ठीक तरह से सुन नहीं पाया थोड़ा इको हो गया था
No, no. Actually, I was saying that yeah, before we part ways, nice sharing with both of you, both Ashwini and Pradyuman. And आपके साथ आप भी टाइम में आ गए to join. We had a personal commitment, but he made it a point to come and be in the show. So I was saying that any final comments who are watching this show live right now in Food and Football? कुछ आपका opinion about our channel? We are trying to promote Indian football in the global stage. We have planned. We have made. We are trying to cope up with other people, things about other people like Amar. Amar is always there to help from other from we are our own YouTube channel. Like that. We are trying from here from Bengal to promote Indian football in our own way doing our work separately. But your आपके आपका fan club को बुलाने का मकसद यही था that we want to reach to Indian football as many of people are you guys as a fan are the player of this Indian football which is going through a lifeline. That's why we have made this Mumbai West Coast Brigade a lifeline to Indian football. So these lifelines are very much important to keep this ball rolling. And फिर ISL से हम लोग कुछ फायदा जो मिलेगा तभी हम लोग को पता चलेगा जब फैंस अगर रहेंगे सब कुछ फाइनल होगी right now many of the clubs in IPL are struggling to at least get break even में कोई नहीं है अभी बारिश आई थिंक केरला ब्लास्टर्स सबका ही माइनस में चल रहा है तो ये चीज फैंस अगर रहे जैसे आपका प्रॉपर कर रहा है हैदराबाद अच्छा कर रहा है अच्छा लग रहा है एंड हम लोग चाहते हैं फैन क्लब्स के थ्रू और आदमी के पास पहुंच सके सो आपका क्या ओपिनियन है अबाउट आवर चैनल एंड व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट आप लोग को क्या करना चाहिए आगे about our country.
So if I have to address that, I am very glad that people are coming up. Like Sayan, I would specifically like to thank you and your channel for giving us the opportunity as fans to speak up about what we feel for our club. And I think it is very important for all of us that we have more people coming in and making football-based channels for Indian football specifically, which will not only help in developing your own personal purview about Indian football, but also develop the fan culture that is currently present abroad. Uh, the very first thing that comes with football is not your club, it is also the fans. And the fans, if you are going to support Indian football to grow, it will only help us elevate at the next level of world and the global football, which we are not able to reach today. Uh, and I would specifically like to thank Sayan, right, for bringing this up, for believing that we are one of the very, very, I would say very other or yeah, many other lifelines to Indian football right now. All the fan clubs across India are doing their bit in supporting little by little to this wonderful history of Indian football. And I hope that more fans come together, leaving the club differences aside and focusing more on Indian football to grow. जब मैं यहाँ पे बात कर रहा हूँ, I'm speaking as West Coast Brigade Mumbai City FC fan, but when I'm outside this, I'm also an Indian football fan, which becomes such an important part for all of us. Uh, to grow Indian football, we all need to stand together. We cannot just complain. We cannot just come on social media and bombard with comments on different pages. But we also need to come and discuss why a decision is taken and why it should not be taken. You have to challenge it in the right way, not in the wrong way. कभी कभी हम लोग सिर्फ क्रिटिसाइज मोड में होते हैं. वी आर नॉट अप्रिशिएटिव ऑफ द फैक्ट दैट देयर आर डेवलपमेंट स्टेप्स not taken for the betterment of Indian football. Be it understanding how football works in general. सामने से सिर्फ ऐसा लगता है कि 11 जन को सिलेक्ट किया खेलने के, but there is an extensive research that is done. There are different teams, there are different approaches, there are different tactics, there are different people involved, which is so important for all of us to understand that football is growing. uh, I would encourage our viewers, also our my fellow colleague fans from different clubs and also from the West Coast Brigade and the Blue Pilgrims also, to explore more avenues of making this sport professional. Not only standing and staying and commenting, but rather taking their approaches into making football as your career if you wish to, or sports as your career if you wish to, definitely, because there are avenues that are slowly opening up. So do read a lot more about Indian football history and what it is today, and probably we should be a giant which is no more sleeping and rising into the Indian Asian history first, and then probably into the FIFA World Cup history soon. So Pradyumna, next, giving you your space now.
आई थिंक पदुमना मेरे ख्याल से डिनर
क्या स्पेस
डिनर में
बोल
चला
रहा
गया
है साला, अहमद जाहू जैसा स्पेस खा लिया तू पूरा.
अभी बोल बिंदास बोल. I kept the floor open for you.
um, uh, बेसिक तो अभी तू मतलब बोल ही रहा है, मतलब मेरे को दे रहा है ऐसा अपॉर्चुनिटी, मैं छोड़ूंगा तो नहीं. बट एट द सेम टाइम, so Ashwin and I have been part of the fan leader program for the FIFA World Cup as well. Both of us have contributed in delivering the best ever FIFA World Cup so far. मतलब अगर आप कुछ fan engagement activities देख रहे हो वर्ल्ड कप में, तो अश्विन और मेरे इनपुट्स के वजह से ही वो एक साइड से पॉसिबल हो पाया था. सो इतना बड़ा कंसर्ट एक्सपीरियंस मिलने के बाद, once you realize we have like even as a non-qualifying nation, तब समझ में आता है अपने सिस्टम में लोग अगर इतनी टक्कर दे सकते हैं ना स्पेस बनाने के लिए, तो है, तो समझ में आ जाता है. Like when I was with the Mumbai City FC jersey, somebody was telling me कि मोहन बगान jersey was also proud of me wearing the jersey. कि भाई अच्छा काम कर रहा है, इंडियन फुटबॉल पहन रहा है. Also अपने इकोसिस्टम में ना एक बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है, एंड सायन आई थिंक नीड्स टू बी एड्रेस्ड. ये जो कंटेंट क्रिएशन प्लेटफॉर्म्स होते हैं ना, बहुत जल्दी एग्जॉस्ट हो जाते हैं. देयर इज नो स्केलेबल मार्जिन एज सच. तो ये कंटिन्यूड रखना एंड कंसिस्टेंट विद द एफर्ट यू अचीव. आई मैं मीडिया में काम कर चुका हूँ फॉर वर्किंग फॉर यहाँ पे प्लेटफॉर्म हमारे विजन ग्रैंड ही नहीं हो पाता. एक पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम के बाद इंडियन फुटबॉल इतना स्टैग्नेट हो जाता है ना कि यू डोंट नो व्हाट टू डू और हाउ टू गो फॉरवर्ड. तो let's find ways, let's find ideologies in which we expand as a community, we expand as a unit, we expand as a family, as well as आप जब आगे के बारे में भी इवॉल्व होने चाहिए. content creators, live stream platforms. So once we evolve, we give the audience a chance to evolve as well. क्योंकि मैं वहाँ का गेम honestly देख guys, उन लोग लेवल ऑर्गेनाइजर हमें बहुत करना है, पर हम लोग एडवांटेज ये इकोसिस्टम है ना, एज क्रिएटर्स, एज फैंस, एज पीपल वर्किंग इन द एंटायर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन टुगेदर. साथ में ही होंगे, साथ में बढ़ेंगे, हार नहीं मानेंगे. कितने भी दिक्कतें हैं, कितने भी डिफिकल्टीज हैं, people like us are always there to support because Indian football एक ऐसा family है ना जो कभी छोड़ेगा नहीं अपने मतलब you can leave Indian football but Indian football will not leave you. वो एक हो जाता है एक पॉइंट के बाद it just sticks to you for the rest of your life. तो यार वो spirit of मतलब at 10 years later when we see any line on your channel again हम यार 5 साल पे इसके इसमें किया था देख भाई 2 मिलियन सब्सक्राइबर्स तक पहुंचा है ये बंदा ऐसा वो कंटिन्यूटी प्रोग्रेस एवोल्यूशन विद कंटेंट जब दिखता है ना आई अंडरस्टैंड दिस इमोशन क्रिएटर माइंड satisfaction रहती है कि भाई और क्या है we delivered it and look what the response is today तो being always on the other side is always difficult होगा in setting up everything to post production क्या कोई पता हो and I can just totally correlate not understand but at the end of the day यार फुटबॉल का बड़ा मैंने हार मत मानो कुछ भी लगे we are always there to help you out or be alongside you for a lot of content not just West Cricket not just Mumbai City FC but Indian football in general and actually people outside sooner मेरा जो goal है this network from around the world बहुत आगे बढ़ना है और इवॉल्व होना है और सबको साथ लेके इवॉल्व होना है रोड इज लॉन्ग बट द बिलीफ इज एवरीथिंग
True.
करेक्ट 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 एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट प्रद्युमन एकदम मतलब शायन थैंक यू फॉर गिविंग दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी मतलब इन लोगों से बात करके मेरे को भी अच्छा लगा मेरे को लगता है घर के बाजू में ही है एक्चुअली प्रद्युमन जैसे अश्विन पहले ही बोला लेकिन बात वही है राइवलरी देखो थोड़ा बहुत राइवलरी फुटबॉल में रहना चाहिए नहीं तो अदरवाइज वो मसाला नहीं होता है लेकिन क्या है जो भी क्लब का जो भी है एक दूसरे के क्लब का सपोर्टर्स में वो मतलब रेस्पेक्ट भी मिनिमम अमाउंट ऑफ रेस्पेक्ट भी होना चाहिए वो बहुत जरूरी है लेकिन एंड ऑफ द डे वही है हम लोग फाइनली स्टैंड में जाके मैं प्रद्युमन आप अश्विन हम लोग जाके स्टैंड में जाके इंडिया 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 जिस दिन बोलेंगे उस दिन हम लोग का ये सब कुछ कम्युनिटीज ये सक्सेसफुल होगा एक टाइप का आप बोल सकते हो अदरवाइज ठीक है क्लब्स तो रहेगा सब ठीक है लेकिन फाइनली तो इंडिया जैसे आज मुंबई सिटी एफसी बोल सकता है जो मेरे टीम से इतना सारा बंदा इंडिया खेल रहा है तो वही सब क्लब का टारगेट होना चाहिए जो हम लोग कितना प्लेयर प्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं कितना मतलब ये कर सकते हैं जो इंडिया टीम में इतना प्लेयर मतलब आ जाए वही अपना सब क्लब का मकसद होना चाहिए और फाइनली तो इंडिया आगे आना चाहिए अगर हम लोग कतार में जाके दूसरे टीम को अगर अर्जेंटीना के लिए इतना हम लोग जान लड़ा सकते हैं तो इंडिया जाएगा तो क्या हो जाएगा भाई उतनी जगह तो भूचाल मच जाएगा तो ये इम्पोर्टेंट है मेरे ख्याल से
absolutely.
थैंक यू गाइज आप लोगों से बात करके बहुत अच्छा लगा थैंक यू वेरी मच शायन
थैंक यू अमर थैंक यू
मुझे
अश्विनी
सिर्फ एक
एंड
लास्ट
थैंक यू प्रदीप
एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करना है
बताओ बताओ
a
प्लीज
class experience. Sorry.
बताओ
So this
नो
was
इश्यूज
my personal experience. जब मैं अभी अंडर 17 women's World Cup चालू था, right? I had
यस
gone
यस
for the finals and luckily I had the chance that towards the end of the game ना एक school students का group था and I was very proud that the teachers of the school, right, encourage the students to watch the game. They were not just sitting there, अच्छा game चल रहा है हम आपस में खेल रहे. They were young students, pretty much say or 12 year to 15 year olds. Probably जिसको football का ज़्यादा clue नहीं है, but they were wanting to watch something. So I, along with some of my friends, both from media and Pradyumna, was there that day. He was there. I took one of the flags of Indian flags and I went there and I just randomly started singing Vande Mataram. And you should have seen before the final whistle, the entire section with the school students and the teachers encouraged the students to stand up for Indian football. They sang Vande Mataram for the finals between under 17 Women's World Cup. It was not related to Indian football, but they were starting to believe कि इंडिया में फुटबॉल ग्रो हो सकता है which is very
एग्जैक्टली
important.
एग्जैक्टली वेरी
After
वेल
the
सेड
Vande Mataram, the teachers were coming to us and telling us this is one of the reasons why we wanted our students to come. We might learn something from you today. कि does not really matter. कोई भी मैच हो इंडियन फुटबॉल को ऊपर रख सकते हो आप लोग क्रिकेट फुटबॉल हो तो भी फुटबॉल को ऊपर रख सकते हो और दे कैन बी वॉच एट द सेम लेवल so which was such an inspiring thing that day right considering they were young kids probably young teachers too okay probably they were also probably in their mid 25s 30s but they were also there inside mentally they were prepared that their students will ask them questions about the game what is happening and they were there to address which is such a proud moment for us as fans that people are embracing it so
Correct. Actually, your word says it all. That is very important actually. With what Pradyuman also said when he was saying it, and you also said now that it needs everybody to be a part of it. A country will only grow. A country like India, a diverse country like India needs to grow if all the spheres of people from all spheres contribute. And you said a great example of teachers encouraging their students to saying Vande Mataram in the World Cup final where India is not playing. That shows that the passion which is now football is generating at least. See, if you see 25 or 26 years right now, we are in the 26th year when the NFL started and ISL and everything. IB taken together, it's 25, 26 years. फुटबॉल हैज इवॉल्व महाराष्ट्र में भी इवॉल्व हुआ है पहले की फुटेज में हम लोग गेम देखते थे एंड देयर वाज एयर इंडिया माइंडर प्लेइंग फॉर यू मैं लास्ट दिन जीवन मोदिस से बात कर रहा था जीवन मोदिस जो एयर इंडिया का डिफेंडर थे ही वाज अ फाइन प्लेयर ही प्लेड फॉर इंडिया आल्सो एंड नाउ तो वो शिफ्ट कर गए दूसरे कंट्री में यू आर सेइंग दैट द मुंबई सिटी एफसी इज डूइंग गुड ही वो बोल रहे थे ही वाज सो हैप्पी द मुंबई सिटी एफसी इज डूइंग गुड फॉर दैट सिटी and that shows that अच्छा लगता है you see positive things happening. People started. He's not there in India anymore, but you're saying that these things makes him happy. That city of his when he used to play, there was hardly any people, but he was a very fine player at that time. He used to play for Air India and he played for India also. So that's good. Yeah, that's really good. So thank you, Ashwini. Thank you, Pradyuman, and thank you. Uh, my friend Amar to join on time. Amar का बहुत आज प्रेशर वाला दिन था but he made it a point to be the show. Thank you everybody. So please subscribe to Indian Food and Football for the latest updates. Tomorrow, guys, we have a show. The second episode of when will India qualify for the FIFA World Cup. Tomorrow's special guest is Mr. Supinder Singh, ex-India coach, ex-DCB coach. He will join us from Canada itself. So tomorrow we have a live at this time. Timing is already shared in our Facebook and YouTube page. So all the best for tomorrow and keep watching Indian Food and Football for the Indian football's latest update. थैंक यू अश्विनी भाई बहुत अच्छा लगा बात करके यार बहुत मजा आ गया आज अमर मजा आ गया प्रद्युमन थैंक्स ब्रो
Yes, yes.
थैंक्स
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. बहुत अच्छा है, बहुत अच्छा
Thank
लगा.
you, Sayan,
थैंक
Aman,
Thank
and
you,
Pradyuman. Thank you for giving us
thank you,
this
thank you.
opportunity. Thank you. Have a nice
यू
day.
Thanks a
थैंक
lot,
Bye.
guys.
यू ओके गुड
Good night,
नाइट
good night, good night, guys.
Thanks a
Bye.
lot. It's been a